and just skyrocketing. Working hard, going after it, making it happen. This young woman started off broke, living in a little tiny village practically in Texas. Single mom. And she went to work. She saw an opportunity, she went to work. Tiny little town. Some people say, well, I can't do it. I don't know that many people. She didn't know very many people. But they say, I can't do it. I live in a small town. If I lived in a big city, it'd be great. But she didn't know any. She lived in this tiny little town. I can't do it. I don't have any money. She didn't have any money. She made it happen anyway. In just a few short years, this young woman has built an organization that earns her and her son over $1 million a year. She's 28 years old. That's something? Her organization produces over $10 million in revenue every single month. Over $120 million in revenue a year, just after a couple years. How happy do you think her company is that she made the decision to get involved? My goodness. So success leaves clues. Make sure that you pay close attention. She's going to come out here and give you the best she's got. Please welcome to the stage, Miss Whitney Husband.
I love my clicker. Oh, this is such an amazing event, and every single one of you that are here, you are not going to regret this. You're going to take your business to the next level, and that is what we are going to talk about today. So I'm Whitney Husband. Like Eric said, I am a single mom. I was struggling horribly bad whenever I found network marketing. I grew up in a small town. I'm the only child. I grew up on a farm that I still live on to this day, and my parents told me early on in life that I needed to grow, go to school, get an education. That way, if anything ever happens to you, you don't have to depend on anybody else to take care of you. And that's what I did. I graduated high school. I was a straight A student. I went to college. I was not a straight A student at college, but I did graduate. I have a business degree, and 5 months before I graduated, I found out I was pregnant. And so I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I didn't have much time to really get out and find a job like I had intended on doing. So I went to work as a bank teller making $10 an hour. And my son had a lot of health issues while I was pregnant. So I was back and forth to Houston, which is about a 2-hour drive, every single week, sometimes 2 times a week. And I had to go on bed rest before I had him, so I had to quit my job. And this left me on government assistance and not knowing what I was going to do. I had him, and I wanted to stay home. I'm sure so many of you in here are mothers, and you understand what it's like and want to stay home with your babies, right? That's what I wanted to do. But I had this desire to work. I wanted to make money. I wanted to be successful. And being a mom is the most amazing thing, and it is all I have ever wanted to do in life. But I have a desire to be successful and to be needed and to serve others. And I looked and I looked and I could not find anything. I did not really know about network marketing. I found this opportunity. All I wanted was to make $500 a month because I was back in school for a second degree. And that's what I thought I was going to do. I found this company and this opportunity, and I realized very quickly that $500 a month was very, very low goals. And I learned that I needed to build other people up. I needed to help others grow their business, and I needed to serve them. And then if I did that, my business would grow and I would become very, very successful. And so I learned that early on. And building leaders is what I do. It's my jam. It's my passion. It's all I think about every single day. I wake up, who is the next person that I can help become a leader in my organization? And I have done that since the day I started. This is my sweet baby. He's a sweetheart. He's 4 years old and he's a wild child. And I've done all this at home with him. He's been home with me the entire time. So building leaders is what I knew that I wanted to do. And that's what I've done. I've been in this business for 2.5 years, a little over. I've sponsored 243 people. I've done all of it through social media, 95% through social media. My team has now duplicated into 130,000 women and a few men. We are strong. We're in 9 countries, and so we are strong. And there's a lot of them here in this audience. So pretty quickly, I grew my business, and I had 11 leaders whenever I was earning 6 figures a month. So this is what I want you to think about. If you are in here and you want to earn 6 figures a month, I want you to stand up. Not a month, a year. I want you to stand up. If 6 figures a year is your goal in this business, stand up. Okay, if you don't know how much money that is a month, I need you to sit down. Y'all know how much it is? Good, good. So, if that is your goal, I want you to look. These are the steps. These are the steps to success. You want to imitate what others have done. So I have built 11 leaders personal to me whenever I was earning enough money to make 6 figures a year. We continued that, continued to build, continued to grow them, continued to do that. Can you put my slides back up? Okay. And then, whenever I reached $1 million a year, I had grown that into 22 personally enrolled leaders. These are leaders. These are people that we have built, people that have grown organizations. Okay? And I know so many people get wrapped up in this business of selling their product, and that's all they think about. And I can sell products, I can sell anything. I can sell the Spanx on there I have right now to you if I wanted to. I can sell anything, I really can. I've sold $75,000 myself in 2.5 years while I was building leaders. Okay, so you can focus on that and you can do that, but it's not residential. It's not what is going to grow you into a 7-figure earner. It's not. It's not going to grow you into a 6-figure earner. By building these leaders, you are building a solid foundation for your future, for your empire that you want, for your family. Okay, that's what we're thinking about here. But first, it's all going to start with you. You have to understand your business, the inside, the out, how it works, your compensation plan, what it takes, okay, the fundamentals of your business. You have to know your products or your service. Inside and out, use them, know them, be able to teach it to your team. But the main thing is we're going to have to know how to identify a leader. A leader is someone who is willing to work. You want to look into your organization. Who is selling the products? Who is recruiting people every single month? Who is hustling? Who wants this? Who has a big why? Who's willing to work with you? Willing to be coachable? That's the number one thing. And it cannot be somebody that just you want it for them. They have to reciprocate. They have to want to be a leader back with you. The next thing I do is I will pick them out, reach out to them, talk to them, ask them, we'll have a conversation. Are they ready to be a leader? Are you ready to take this business to the next level? They say yes. I say let's go. You're going to give them a task. The task can be anything. It's up to you. But GoPro is a really good task. I use it. It's my favorite one. and simply say, I'm going to send you GoPro. You read it by next week, whatever day. I'm going to call you on that day, and we're going to talk about it. Now, clearly, you can't do this if you haven't read GoPro. So you need to do that first. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the book. And you're going to call them next week. If they say, well, I haven't had time to read it yet, it's not your leader. I'll follow up with you next month. Okay? That's not the person that you're looking for. And lastly, they're going to be self-motivating. It's going to be somebody that is driven, does not need their handheld. They can search, they can find the information, they can look for the things that they need to grow their business. So I've picked this leader, right? What are we going to do with her? We're going to take inventory of her team. And in that inventory, what we're looking for are people that are ready to get to the foundation rank of your business. That is something that you're going to determine. What is the foundation rank in your business? It's something that they can achieve within the next 30 days. So we call it taking inventory. People that are ready to go to that rank. We've done the task, and then we'll also do a task of some sort with them. You could do the book if you want, but it can also be watch this video, something that you've found useful. So we're going to do this within this potential leaders organization. We're going to pick a handful of people. And then we're going to set up the communication process, how we're all going to work together. This leader is going to work with me. I'm going to help feed her the information that she's going to use to teach to her team. So you set it up within, for me, I do group chats or group messages on Facebook, or I do Facebook groups. There's Voxer, I could go on. There's so many different ways you could set it up. Zoom calls, how do you want to do it? Weekly, we'll do calls together of some sort. And we're going to have a daily, consistent communication. I'm going to talk to these people every single day. I'm going to give them a task of some sort every single day. Whether it's sponsoring recruiting, so sending your messages, doing your calls, however many the contacts that you need to make a day for your business, all the things that you've heard throughout this entire event. These are the things that I'm going to send to them and get them to do. The potential leader is also going to be someone that is doing these with her team. And we do this every single day. I keep up with them every single day. We stay consistent. We push 7 days a week. And this is what you're going to do for 30 days, for 60 days, for 90 days. And you're going to pump out people that are going to reach that foundation rank. And as you do that, you're going to build a new leader within your organization. Building leaders is the absolute best way to spend your time in this business. I have done this over and over and over. And when I started doing it, I started doing it before Eric taught it to me. I had been in this business for about 1.5 years. I was making between $30,000 and $40,000 a month, but I knew I was missing something. And I decided to do this. I was like, well, I'm going to go into my team and start digging deep and see, and a lot of these girls are here that I did this with, and see who I can find to help them get them to the next level. And I was going on a company trip vacation that month, and they all made fun of me for working the entire week I was there. I had my laptop out all the time working. I was talking to these girls. I had notes in a notebook. I was keeping track of the tasks they were doing. I was holding them accountable for their tasks. I kicked people out of the group because they weren't doing their tasks. I'm serious. You have to want this business. They have to want this. And we did this every single day. And that was the month of September. We did it in the month of October. We did it in the month of November. We produced a lot of new leaders. And in December, I made $70,000 that month. Wow. It was worth it. We did 90 days of producing these leaders over and over and over again. And it grew my business so much. 2 months later, I came to Vegas, I met Eric, and he was like, talking to us, and he was like, there's these things called building blocks, and it's a foundation rank, and these tasks, and I was like, hold up. That's what I did to double my income. I didn't even know it was a thing. I just had done it and it worked. And I was so pumped up. It was like this, Eric is like genius, and he's one of my biggest mentors. And I was like, he just validated every single thing that I had been doing for my business. Because I came to him and I was stuck. I was like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know where to go. I want to be a better leader. I don't know what to do. And he taught us this, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been doing. So this is what I need to teach my team. And we came home, and we've been doing it for a year now, teaching my leaders every single month to do this. It works, y'all. It's going to grow your business. You have to focus on building other people up, serving other people. That is what we are here for. It's not here to recruit the most people and have the most sales. You're here to bring other people into your organization and help them change their lives. And when you do that, it's going to change yours also. There's no way around it.
Whitney, how's it, everybody? So proud of her. She's just warming up. Just warming up. Now, listen, before we bring out